Right, I don't know if this is filming. Right, it is. Right. So I'm doing Come on Focus a shop with me video because it's been a long time coming. So this is Home Bargains, and when I first looked on this site, and by the way they are sponsoring this video, so just let you know. It looked like there was quite a lot on offer, but when I looked the second time, there wasn't that much choice. But we'll go through it anyway. First impressions is okay. It's very, there's not too much to go through, which sometimes is a good thing, because if there's too many items, then often I can get a little bit kind of overwhelmed by it. So it's, for me, an easy site, but I would like to see the actual store if I had one near me, Home Bargains. But they got into contact me and asked if I would, review their website, and because I do tend to shop more online now as we've been in lockdown. But so the first thing I want to talk about is their bed covers. Now I do love to, and soon I'll be moving into my new home. I do love spending money on new bedding. It's just something that I like to do every year. I don't buy loads and loads. I just buy one or two extra, like bed sets, like duvet covers. And I've got to say, for looking at that one there, that is actually a really nice set, and it's only $22.99. Now, obviously, it's different in price depending on what size you need, because obviously it depends on what size bed you've got. But I would come back to that, because that would be, because I did do a vision board from the things that I saw, and that I would like to have in my new home once we can move in. And I've got to say that is a really nice bed set, and I did have one when I lived in Epsom, a bedding of that colour, and it is really nice. It's really nice. It's like a silvery colour, and it's really nice for this time of year. Obviously, as we get to the summer, I do like to change my bedding up. Gun season. I'm not really good at putting duvets actually inside duvet covers. I tend to have like fights with the duvet in doing so, but so that bit, I would always delegate if I can, because I'm not good with duvets in terms of putting them back on. That's why I try and avoid them. But I do like to, in saying that, I do like to spend money on new bed sets each year. It's just something that I really love to do. So I'm would look at buying some of their bedding, going on the price that they've got. So hope you can see that. So a double of that size, and that's sold out, and so is a Super King. And when I see products sold out, it means that it's a very nice product, because no products sell out if they're not that good or there's been bad reviews on them. So it's obviously a very good bedding set, otherwise it wouldn't be sold out. The only size available in that colour is the king size, but again, for $22.99 you can't go wrong on that. So I would definitely think about buying some bedding from Home Bargains, because that it does. So for the first impressions on that is, yes, good quality, and I would definitely spend money on their bedding bedding sets. So then let's go back to the new products and see and I'll go through some other bits that I want to share. So there's some things that I buy, things I don't buy for the home. I'm not into kind of like suave, sophisticated pieces. I do like a home which is lived in, but I've got to say, as I've got older, and I wouldn't believe it if you saw the room I'm living in, but trust me, I have become a little bit more minimal. But I do love showing photographs and and having candles. So and I've just that set there, and it's actually really nice. And that is 20 for again for the price range, and that looks like that could have been from Habitat. And Habitat, I used to love looking in. Didn't always buy stuff from there, but it was one of my favourite stores because it is kind of like different. That's what I go for. So I would buy those tables. In fact, I'm going to probably add them to my vision board that I've created because I really like those. And I like little tables because they're great to put by the sofa, with a cup of tea and like that. They've got a nice little sort of plant, and it's just little pieces like that can really complement the home, and that's what I really like to purchase in terms of sort of dining tables, and I mean I like functional pieces where I can use for different purposes. So if I had one of those, I would definitely have a coaster on it with a cup of tea. I'll probably have a couple of reading books on there with a candle or a photograph, because I do like, photographs for me is what makes me feel good and happy. And so yeah, so I would definitely buy those. So I'm going to just save that so I can save it. And save that. Okay. Right, so to go back in, so that's that. So what else? So you got toys and came cleaning and laundry. Now there was a couple of few really nice laundry baskets when I first checked this site, because I don't really want loads of sort of clothes hanging to dry. I do like to get out clothes so I can grab them, because being a parent, it's always good to have things that you can grab, without too much thinking about it. But at the same time, I am very functional when in the way that I live, So, so they've got those, which if you like Mrs. Hinch, she talks a lot about the Minky, being a good item to use for cleaning, and antibacterial cleaning pad. So, obviously with COVID, we are having to take extra precautions to clean our spaces, and so I would fork out for money for those, the Minkies. Let's just see how they are. I like Microfiber Cloths. They have been my new things, since last year to have, and I do have bought some, but now I can't find where I put them, so that's me. And also they do bulk items, so you can see there they do Dettol Cleaner surface wipes, 10 times 72 large wipes. Now I do love a wipe, but because of the environment, they do, so I don't use them all the time, but I do like to spend money on wipes because they are for a quick clean and tidy up. Since doing microfiber cloths, I found that doing that method is a lot more time saving and money saving than buying wipes. But the ones I used to buy was from Poundland, and they do like a big large pack of about 100 wipes in one packet, and they're great because they lasted for ages. But that just to show that Home Bargains do bulk items or products. And wipes to hand are good, especially if you've got young children, you've got high chairs to clean. They are very good. And these sprays here, you see, are brilliant, and I would definitely fork out for more those sprays because you don't have to wipe them off. You just spray them, and then literally they sanitize that worktop or cupboard. So definitely, if you see these Dettol disinfectant sprays. They are absolutely very, very good products, and I would always spend money on those. Because you just spray them, you don't have to wipe them off, and they instantly antibacterial clean on surfaces. And there's different ones you can use them in your bathroom, you can use them in your kitchen, your pantry if you've got a pantry. They're good for. Now, obviously, don't spray them in fridges, but the wipes are really good for cleaning up fridges. I always when I have my own place. Again, I like to regularly clean up my fridge because lots of germs and bacteria can form in fridges if they're not cleaned on a regular basis. So definitely, if you see those, they are worth the money. Now, they're doing in bulk, those items, which I do like, and I would spend money on buying those in bulk for definitely, because they do. And for £17.94, you get 6 times 500 ml. Now, do your homework, because honestly, you can get them cheaper from stores like Savers, and Robert Dice is okay, but sometimes they charge the same products quite high, same with like Boots. And when you buy E45 cream, the E45 cream is about for a big tote, about £6-7. If you go into Savers, the same size, it's only about £2 or £3. So do your homework, but they are worth the money. So for convenience and because they're there, I would spend that money on those sprays because they are very good, and they look like you get more in a can now, because they used to be about that size. The posters, they've obviously increased the size of those because they've become so popular. So and what else? Oh no, those easy erase away. Erase sponges are a miracle. They do exactly what they say. Any marks on chair covers, on tables, walls, get those. And you get 12 in there, which is brilliant. The one I bought was from, where did I buy it from? I can't remember where I bought it from, but it was just one, but I think I bought it from Amazon actually, but they're doing it for 12 times. So you get 12 in that pack, which is brilliant value actually, and for the price, very good. So I definitely would spend money on those. Razor Wave, definitely. And so when I do move to my new place, I will be getting some of those because they are a very, very good product. Razor Wave. So so let's continue down. Okay, so alright, now those mops. I saw those when watching YouTube, and I saw a load of people using them, and they are actually very, very good. You just basically put now there's different ones. The ones we had only worked with Flash floor cleaner, but some of them you can just use any floor cleaner, and you just spray it with the mop and then wipe over it. The only thing is that the pads need changing regularly because they do become very, very dirty. And lots of people found that they need to then go over when they've cleaned because kitchen floors are the most dirtiest surfaces because everybody walks on them in the household. So kitchen floors definitely need to be cleaned on a regular basis to stop germs. Same with white tops, because think about the kitchen. Kitchen is where you do spend a lot of your time, or I do anyway. When I've have my own home, and if you think about it, you've got people, especially if like where I used to live, where the kitchen, you had to go for the kitchen to get to the back garden, And you think about it, you're walking on mud and you're walking back in the kitchen to get back in the house, and that's why kitchen floors are the most dirtiest floors in a home, because it's a floor that's always used, if you know what I mean. Because if you go carpeted floors, obviously you take your shoes off most of the time, but kitchen floors can become very, very grubby and dirty. And so these spray mops are very good, and and for the price, I mean, the one we paid for when I was with my ex-husband, it was about 25 quid, and so you're getting one there for $10.99. That is really good value, and I would definitely buy that, because they are actually very, very good mops, and I do like cleaning without little effort, you know. So you've got that. So, and then obviously you've got the new pads that you could just stick underneath when they need changing. So I will change the pad every time we clean the floor. So, but they are very, very good value. So, and they also do Mighty Magic mats. Now, obviously I've not used those, but I'm intrigued to find out how they work. So, I'll probably will spend money on that just to see if they are magic, what they say they are. Sometimes it is a sales ploy, but you know. Then you've got some other indoor washable doormats. Now that for me is much better than that one, because you can stick that in the wash. Now if you look at that, you know, it's a Mighty Magic mat, because obviously it thoroughly cleans the bottom of your shoes before you come into the house, but it doesn't say it's washable, so that I could see that being sort of left and grubby, and in the end will need to be changed. Where with those ones for $3.99, which are washable, to me that's better value. So when you shop in places like Home Bargains, which is like, because it's in a wholesaler as well as an online sort of store, you know, it's in general stuff. You know, do your homework, and to me those mats there are much better value than that one, because they can be stuck in the wash, you know. Or that one can. It doesn't say that one, but that one definitely. So yeah, we definitely think about buying that kind of mat. And they've got small versions of the Mighty Magic mat, but again, I'd rather have one that you can stick in the wash, to be honest. And then you've got some sponges and that. So and then you've got obviously washing up liquid and all those. You've got ironing boards, and that's good value actually for ironing boards. If you do ironing. Oh, now that is what I've been after. There they are. So I saw those, and then when I went back, I couldn't see them again. But when I get my new home, well, moving to it, I'm definitely gonna fork out of those, because I saw those, and I was like, yes, I want one of those. So and so yeah, I do like their as soon as I saw those, I thought, yes, I've got to get those, because you know, and they can also be used. You don't have to even use them as laundry baskets. You can use them also for storage. So I probably will get some for that purpose, you know. Just because it says it's a laundry basket doesn't mean it has to be used that way. And then you've got Tumble Dry Sheets, which are very good. I've used those in the past. You've got the Lenore sort of scented Ruby Jasmine. You just throw it in with each wash. And then you've got an iron, so that's not bad price for an iron, £14.99. Definitely worth checking out. And yeah, so that's basically that, I think. for those items. But you know, it's first impressions. I like it. For third time looking, yeah, because the last time I looked, the second time, it didn't look like there was a lot on offer, but they look like they've updated the site now, so there is. So, and you can get scented bin liners. Now that sounds interesting. 20 tie handle swing scented bin liners. Worth looking at. Disposable gloves, okay, but again, bad for the environment. You're better off getting marigolds. Just make sure you clean them regularly. So that's that. And then, so that's all the clean laundry part. You've got homewares there as well, which is basically plates, storage. You've got storage box and bins, which is quite interesting to look at. You've got sort of curtain poles and mattresses, so pillows. So yeah, that's, and more sort of bed sheets. And so the bedding I would definitely look into, because the price for the bedding is actually very impressive. So I would definitely look at getting some of the bedding from Home Bargains. But and let's just have a look at the toys quickly. So let's have that. Crafts and Creatives, dolls and playsets. So yeah, it's quite good actually. So I wouldn't mind looking at those, but I'll leave that for another time. But yeah, that's Home Bargains. That's the shop with me, and I really hope that you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you again soon. Take care.